And we're live. Oh, nice.
We're live.
We're
right here at NAB, man.
Live at NAB 2019.
Yeah, man. Go ahead and introduce us, Royce.
Well, hi, guys. I'm Royce, and I'm here with my father, Sinbad.
That's right. I'm the father.
Yes, and we're live at NAB, where we're checking out all the new technology, all the new...
And some of it's old technology that never came out, but it came back to NAB.
Exactly.
It's actually coming out this time.
All the broadcast equipment, audio, film gear, all that stuff.
Yeah.
We're just checking it out, seeing what's new.
Yeah.
How long you been coming to NAB for?
I've been coming almost 20 years. But I'm going to tell you,
20
we're
years.
also broadcasting from Blerd Empire.
Yes.
It's a podcast we're doing as Blerd is Black Nerds and the Empire is all the world because technology with minorities and everything. Now the great thing about doing a podcast or anything at NAB, we can't get a shot of this, can we? Of the audience not looking at you. This is the best. This is the best part about being at a tech show because you can actually do a podcast where no one's looking at you, and that's the shot we like. When there's no one paying attention to anything what you say. And then people start coming in later on because they don't know what we're talking about. And plus, most people that came in just want to sit down, right? Your feet hurt, your back hurt. No, I'm not going to lie. See, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm here. We're at 4 o'clock. We're at the 4 o'clock hour, and I've taken my shoes off.
His shoes are off.
Because my feet are worn out. I feel sorry for all the businessmen here who have to wear suits and shoes and sell stuff because I don't have to sell anything. I'm just selling my soul. I'm selling my soul for gear. So when you sell your soul to the devil for gear, these are great. Sell your soul shoes because the soul is made to sell your soul. We'll be selling these later on in my show, talking about that.
For $500.
$500. So Royce, tell him, we go through, how many years you been coming with me?
Probably I think the past 5 or 6 years.
Yes.
Consistently.
Yes.
But yeah, like you said, you've been coming for forever.
Yeah, I've been coming.
So for people who don't know what NAB is,
NAB,
what
the
is
National
that?
Association of Broadcasting. Now, when it started out, there were no regular people. It was just people that worked in the TV business, people that worked in the movie business, and not so much movie. It was TV people coming in and talking about switchers and cameras and how do we spend $500,000 for one more camera? Can we spend $600,000 to get a nice switcher? And you would come here basically because the porn convention was the same week, so they would come in so they could share with the porn convention, and you could hide it behind a tech show. And now you can't do that because it's not proper.
I didn't know that.
That's the truth. A lot of people didn't know that's how tech works. Tech works that way because most tech guys, think about it. Now everybody's cool, could not meet women. There weren't many women in the game, so tech dudes were the most nerdy, goofy dudes around. Although now nerd has become cool.
This is true.
Yes, and some nerds are not nerds. They've taken the name nerd, and they're not really nerd, and I'm offended by that because those of us nerds, we got bullied, we got beat down, we didn't fit in, and now everybody wants to be nerd because you have an iPhone and you got a stupid Instagram page where you sell makeup, but you don't know anything about makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I go off about influencers.
This is very sensitive
I hate,
subject for you.
I hate most of them. So today we're going to talk about, I know, I go off, right?
Right.
I go off. But see, because this is real stuff. So we're talking about technology. Now, walking around the show this year, I don't know about you guys, there was nothing like super new, was there? There was nothing. You saw some super stuff? It was like, what'd you see?
Cinamaker?
Okay. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
Cinamaker. Is that the what?
Studio on an iPad?
Ooh. Oh, it's different software. Oh, Cinamaker. Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's good. LiveU we would not be here without LiveU. If there was no LiveU, you wouldn't be seeing me. My son and I would be sitting here, and you wouldn't see us, but we would feel good about ourselves because we saw us.
Yeah.
But no one else saw us, and that's what the whole idea about.
Yeah. So thank you guys from LiveU for allowing us to go live.
Yes, thank you.
From the booth. Thank you much. Yeah.
Thank you for letting us go out into the remote areas of the world where you can almost get killed, but now you can go out there with a camera, with a backpack, and catch the news, but almost also get shot. That's what makes it so exciting to be out there.
This is true. And this is product placement. LiveU, this is their stuff. Allows you to go live with your cameras, stream out, which is what we're doing. We're streaming out to Facebook, and they allow you to do other services like YouTube, Twitch, and all that stuff. So their stuff is great. Check them out, LiveU.
Well, what LiveU has done is let the average cat, the guy that doesn't have a lot of money, that's where I think the whole show is going right now. They used to just go after high-end people. Now they're looking at independent filmmakers. They're looking at the students in high school. They're looking at people who have something to say and never had a way to say it. And I think that's where NAB is kind of going now. Instead of like one great, I think every 2 years they got one great big thing or two great big things. I think what they've done this year is they've improved upon the things they already have. And some of the smaller companies are the ones that blow my mind. So I'm going to tell you right now, those you shoot with your iPhones, those you shoot with like small cameras, like I love Blackmagic. I'm giving a shout out to Blackmagic. I love Blackmagic cameras. I love their technology. I love how they made it possible to go out and shoot at a good price with good technology. And I always love going by the booth. But I found a company, Litra. If you guys need some lights, this place, Litra, has some really great stuff.
They have some really great lights.
Yes.
Really powerful, too, for the size.
Yes. Underwater, scuba diving. And there was another company. It was a family-owned company in San Diego.
FoxFury, right there.
Oh, FoxFury. This company has lights. I think it's carbon fiber they're using. Nothing weighs almost 5 pounds. They use it mainly for crime scenes. You got to light up a workplace, but you can throw it in your back. Weighs about 5 pounds. Also underwater. They're incredible. They're a family out of San Diego. Some of the best stuff I saw. Some of the best lighting. I loved it, man. I went by. So we're talking about lighting. I went by light panels. I like a lot of the stuff they have. Sometimes you get overwhelmed. It used to be like one light company here, be one light company, and now everybody has lights.
Everybody has lights. Everybody has gimbals.
And everybody has a gimbal. If I see one more gimbal, I swear to God, if I see one more gimbal, remember, there used to be no gimbals. Then DJI came out with the gimbals. Now everybody has a gimbal, but Steadicam, which is Tiffin, they have the AR-15 arm that you can use on the Arrow. So now you can use your Ronin, right?
Yep. Yeah,
you're able to use your Ronin. So multi-purpose. Other than buying if you don't have like $100,000 or $80,000 for a Steadicam, which I think a lot of people don't. Some do. If you're an Instagram influencer and you sell bubble gum, you might have that money. But if you don't, right? So right, it works. So what we're going to talk about right now, some of the things that we saw. Tell me what you saw that you like, Royce.
There were a lot of things, but actually, before we get into that, I want to actually talk to you a little bit more about your experience here at NAB, because you've been coming here for what you said, 20 years.
Almost 20 years.
But for some reason, everyone is always so surprised.
I'm so tired.
Still, when they see you walk in the hall.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired of people walking up. Why are you here? Why else would you come here? Why would you waste 17 hours and tear up your feet unless you're a total tech geek or nerd? Why else? Why in the hell would you come here if you weren't interested? People always walk up. When I first came here, I got to admit, there weren't a lot of black people here. There were not black men. There were hardly no women. And you come in and go, well, you here. I said, I thought it was a movie. I didn't know. So, yeah. So, my thing was, I would throw back, well, why are you here? I look at you. I don't know you. I said, I always assume if you're walking around here, you're looking for knowledge, you're looking to buy something, you're trying to educate yourself. So I'm glad there's more and more minorities. We have some minorities walking around here. I don't know if the NAB hired them or if they came on your own. Did you come on your own? Sometimes they plant us. Are you a planter? You're not plant. That's the main thing. You come every year? How many years? See, I got you beat. So now, what are you looking for? A television software? So you got a small station somewhere? TV one? Oh, y'all need to take one of my pictures, man. Yeah, y'all need to take one of my pictures. Y'all walk around. See, they didn't say nothing to me. Y'all didn't tell me anything. I'm selling vampire shows, children's shows. I can kill people. I got a vampire show that's happening. And he's a Christian. He's a Christian vampire. That's the only thing you haven't seen. It's Blade with a heart. Blade with a heart, man. So we'll see. Look, NAB, you come here, you talk to people. Yeah. Sometimes you talk to people instead of doing this. This is usually NAB. What's that? How much is that? What's that? What's that? What's that? Dude, engage. Get up off your phone, because nothing beats talking to people, because networking is the most important thing. Coming to these shows sometimes is like a reunion. You get to meet people, you get to talk to people, and if you're nice to people, you get free stuff.
Sometimes, when you're lucky.
Sometimes.
When you're lucky.
We beg. We beg. I've gone by some of the bigger camera companies, and they usually don't give you stuff. You usually have to take them off the tripod and walk away. But You can always say you were testing it. Because you didn't, until you walk out the door, it's not stealing. Technically, I'm going to let you know. Until you walk out the venue, it's not stealing. You're testing the equipment.
Testing the equipment.
Yes.
Yeah, this is true. And with being here and, you know, everybody wondering, like, why you're doing what you're doing here, there's always something you always talk about, which I always think is hilarious, is the name tag look. Tell us about that.
The name. Okay, this is it. When you have your name tag on and they don't think you can buy products, if they don't think you buy products, they do this. Like, who are you? And why are you at our booth? And don't take my business card. So I'm not going to mention, but there's a competitor that you have from another country, and I stood in the booth for 5 minutes. It was like being outside in the freezing cold. No one came and spoke to me. And then they came to me, what did you do? I said, I walk away from here. That's what I do. I walk away from here. So never assume people who have booths, people at NAB, that someone coming to you is not going to look at your equipment. You can't judge a book. Definitely here you can't judge a book by its cover, especially by Wednesday, because the cover's afraid. Because you wore your best clothes Monday and Tuesday. You wore your I'm going to impress you clothes on Wednesday. I don't give a damn. I'm going to 2 booths. It's going to take you an hour, 3 hours to get there because you got to stop and say hello to everybody that you met the year before that you forgot. But you got to act like you know. What's up, man? Hey, man, what's up? So, hey, how you? Oh, God. Are you guys doing? So you still selling, buying? It's better to be honest at NAB. How you doing? I don't remember you. Do you have free stuff? Just start it off that way.
Exactly. And I think a big part of that, too, is just like, you know, the digital realm we've gone into. And there's a lot more stars coming off from online, influencers and all that stuff. So you never know who somebody is. So I feel like,
you never know.
Just from my experience, the short 6 years I've been doing this, I've noticed a lot of the booths have become a lot more flexible. As far as like talking to people, where I would say the first couple of years, it was really like if you weren't in a business suit, if you didn't look like you were serious, they would kind of just brush you off.
And you were young and wearing a sweatsuit, and they realized, this is my guru, this is my son, but this is my guru. I was the tech guru like almost 10, 15 years ago, but your brain, after 45, your brain fries. And you can't remember a ball from a byte, from a pixel, from an amp, and then they started talking about technology. Said, dude, I just want to know what to do, please. Just give me the short. They started talking about, man, this camera has 18,000 amps. I said, dude, you know what? I can act like I know what you're talking about. Just say it's bright. It's very bright. You can use it outside. You got to know who you're talking to. Now, if it's an engineer at your booth, of course, it's engineer war, because it's like, who's the smartest engineer? See, that's a different sale. You can tell the engineers because they come to the booth like this, not impressed. That's an engineer because they want to show you that you can't stump them. And then the people come like this. Look, man, I got a church. We only have 1 mic. How can you help us? They don't need to know all the stuff. They need to know, hey, man, I got a mixer here. I got some nice devices you can use. We can get you 4 cameras. Bam. That's how that works.
Right.
Know who you're talking to. You know?
Yeah. No, I agree. How many times do you think you've been stopped walking these halls?
I know what? Next year, and I know it's rude, I'm going to get a shirt. I'm here for tech, not for you. It's, or just give me the Wednesday. I'm going to get a shirt. Give me to Wednesday. I just want 2 days to get through because I'm just as excited. I'm a nerd like everybody else. Now, I'm going to tell you, I didn't come out the closet for a long time. As a black nerd, I hid my nerd. I ain't going to lie. I hid my Blerd. And then one day said, either accept me for me or don't hang with me. And I came out the nerd closet. And I told people, yes, I have technology. Yes, I have a server at my house. Yes, I have a 300 baud modem. I still keep it just in case. And I have a Newton from Apple. Because one day I'm going to sell it to Japan for a lot of money. I have a 2FX. I got my SE30 Mac. Yes, I have all that stuff. I have my Canon High 8 cameras that got me started. So now, I wasn't proud at first, but now I just wish I could get through a show. A lot of people don't understand. I'll take pictures, but can I finish the conversation? Sometimes you'll be in the middle of a conversation, somebody's doing the demo. Yo, Sinbad. Dude, this is the best part of the demo. We're at the last part. This is the best part. And I missed the demo. And then he has to watch the demo, and they give him the card, and they give him all the stuff, and they say, hey, I gave it to your son.
Because nobody was talking to me.
Huh?
Nobody was talking to me.
But now, yeah, you got gear. What you get? Look, all this stuff I'm carrying, your gear.
No, that's yours.
Well, I got the little light. They gave me a little light. They gave me the daddy light. So what the one thing that you like the most? I'm gonna pull mine up.
One thing I like the most, I would probably say I'm a little biased right now because I'm like all about mobile editing and the easier things can be and all that stuff. So right now I am team Luma Fusion, company Luma Touch.
Yo, you know, so you seem like a guy, Aren't they the best? And they started off with just so you can edit on your
like
phone,
little quick effects, things like that. Yeah. So since they made that conversion over to be an actual like NLE on an iPad on your phone, I've been all about that because for me it's like the easier something could be, the quicker something could be. I'm all for that. You know, I don't need all the bells and whistles. I can learn it, I can use it, but at the end of the day, if I just need to cut something real quick, and now I can do that on my iPad or my phone.
What'd they add this year? What'd they add?
So now they've been adding like a lot of stuff, and because we were actually talking about that on the booth, they added you now have up to 6 audio and video tracks. You could do now I'm blanking on everything.
External monitor.
You can do the external monitor. You can edit from there. So now you have you can have your picture on the monitor, and you can just edit on your iPad. What else? Frame.io integration, which is awesome.
That's cool too.
Yes, and then integration with the Gnarbox, the new one when that
Gnarbox.
drops.
We got to talk about the Gnarbox.
Yes. So
you hip to the Gnarbox?
Dude, that's another one.
It's been a big mystery, but we've had the old one. It's coming in May, June.
Yes.
Tell me, the Gnarbox is going to change. Everybody's trying to digitize the information, got all those little cards. The Gnarbox changes everybody's life.
Everybody's lives.
Gnarbox.
Is that? Yep.
Yes, I got it, man.
That's it.
The G is silent. Right. There was no need to put it there.
But yeah, I mean, all that. Yeah, they're. If you guys want to check them out, they're all in Central Hall, like in the back, in the way back. But yeah, that's for me. That's been the most exciting thing is just.
But tell me what the Gnarbox can do.
Oh yeah, well the Gnarbox is pretty much it's a hard drive on steroids. So you can their new one you can plug in your SD card. You can transfer your SD cards, your CFast cards, all that stuff straight into the drive itself. It can back up straight to the drive. It hooks up to an app on your phone where you can back up that way, drop everything on your iPad or your phone, and it USB-C. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to record straight from my Blackmagic Pocket 4K into the Gnarbox because it also does transcoding. So what I'm hoping to do is transcode because Blackmagic, ProRes, and for whatever reason, Apple doesn't let you have ProRes on your phones or for iPads.
Because they have an attitude.
So there's that compatibility issue. So what I'm going to do is just use that, in theory, record straight from my Pocket Cam into the Gnarbox, transcode all that stuff to where I can just edit straight on my iPad and Luma Fusion. So that's the future for me, what I'm hoping will happen. So I'm excited.
And we're in line for the first Gnarboxes because we waited the longest. So we get it first. Now, I tell you, people are doing wireless, trying to shoot stuff, and how you go wireless. I love Slingbox over here. Slingbox, you do 8 to 10 cameras at one time. It creates its own like wireless little environment, but it's hard to explain. It's so cool at what it can do because everybody's trying to say, how do I go wireless? How do I stream? I said, go look at Slingbox. If you don't know much about technology, or if you know a lot about technology, they'll give you both ways. But you're able. Have you messed around with Slingbox? You don't like it? Huh? Oh, really? Oh, we got to check out. Hold up, man. How much information you got about Cinamaker? Come up here, man. Sit up. Come here, man. Come over here, man. Is he in camera?
Come
on up
I
here.
need to move it over a little bit.
There. If I bring him up to the seat, can you get him on camera? How you doing, my man? What's up, man? Benjamin, what's up?
Hey,
we're going to get Benjamin up here talking about Cinamaker. Let us know when you. Until that time, we'll just act like we're talking.
Well, while that's happening, by the way, I think it's important for people to know that you don't have your shoes on right now.
That's very important. That's it. This is the key to walk around NAB. Take your shoes off. Free yourself. Plantar fasciitis. They have streaming for that. If you have plantar fasciitis, they can stream plantar fasciitis out your feet at one of the booths over here. I think booth 1266, man. Okay, you ready? Okay. He said, he's on? Okay. I'll hold his for a second.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. You want to hold mine?
Royce will speak for me.
There we go.
I don't know.
We're here.
Oh, working out?
Oh, there we
Cool.
go.
All right, man.
Perfect, 'cause I didn't know what I was going to say.
Hey, Benjamin
Don't cross
Nowak.
streams. Don't cross streams.
Benjamin Nowak.
So, Benjamin,
Yes,
you
sir.
show. No, what company you with, Benjamin?
Right there.
Oh, this is your company.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
that's
man,
why. You're with
that was
them.
dude. That was smooth.
Well, thank you.
You act like you found it. That's nothing NAB. There's nothing wrong. Oh, you're right. Found it. There's nothing wrong with acting like this is not your company and going to people. Oh, I got something better. Y'all see this other boy. And when they get there, it's you. Oh my God, that's my twin brother. He made the company. So tell us about this. Tell us about Cinamaker. Cinamaker.
Piece of software I've been working on for 3.5 years. It's a live production studio on an iPad. You basically can live stream, multi-camera, record and edit. It's got a pretty much things you'd find in a system 10 times the price. It all runs on an iPad. Really super powerful. It's a free app.
Oh.
You can use the
So how much-
iPad
how much
and
is the
2
app?
iPhones.
How much the app?
Free.
Yeah.
It's free for 2 cameras in the iPad. You can connect,
Oh,
and
nice.
then the Pro version is 4 cameras. It's $20 a month.
Yo.
Okay.
Okay. I'm
Made
telling
live
you, dude,
production affordable.
no hardware at all.
And
No
we
hardware?
can use, with no hardware, but we can use a LiveU box as an encoder
Whoa.
to put cameras into our system.
Whoa.
So it's a solid connection with,
do you have a booth here?
right behind us.
Oh man, we're gonna walk through this wall.
There we go.
Right when this is done.
Not directly.
That's south. This is South Hall.
South Hall.
Upstairs.
Back there.
What's the
row
number?
10.
What's the number? What number?
SU 10510.
SU 10510.
Come and check it out.
That's
All right,
dude.
we gotta check that out.
Okay, and now that you're here, let me ask somebody else. Anybody here with the radio business? And radio? Damn, there used to be a lot of radio people over at the North Hall. Yeah, but it's like, it's radio but not radio. There's some radio. You with radio? Oh, and radio. I'm trying to find a way. I'm tired of getting up at 5 in the morning to go to a radio station to do interviews. I'm trying to find a way. I can be in a hotel room. I can be at my house. I can still be able to do the radio show, but sound like I'm there, but carry some kind of device with me so it has the right, connectivity. LiveU? What?
Yeah, you make that happen right there.
What?
Bam.
You just
Didn't
need-
even know it. Right in front of your face.
I got it right in front of, not just in front of my face, on my back, at my house.
See how they got the thing. I don't know if they have audio.
What?
Yeah, you can pull in. You put high bit rate audio, video, and pass it through to
And
TV station has to receive RTMP.
they all do, except for some of the black stations. But we're going to upgrade them. Got to upgrade them. But you know what? Then if they're doing FaceTime Live, I can jump in with my FaceTime and we can combine, right? Facebook. They can? They're doing Facebook Live because I know they got their Facebook up, but can I share so it goes to both of them? Mine and
Cinamaker.
theirs? Cinamaker with this box will
Cue
save
me
me
up
hours.
there.
Dude, I'm loving this, man. I'm loving this, dude. Between LiveU and Cinamaker, there's no reason to be at this show. We've seen the 2 things we need to make Benjamin, thank you so much, my brother. I'm gonna come over next door and look at your stuff, man. Thank you, man. Thank you so much, bro.
Have a good one. Take
See,
care.
that's what makes NAB worthwhile when you find a solution. You know what? Find a solution. We walk through here, but mainly what we wanted is a solution to our problem. Like,
Right.
how can I get my wife to let me put more gear in the house? How can I let my wife put some servers? How can I take the dining room and make that a big server room and routers? Why can't I do that?
You're gonna have to ask her. I don't know.
Okay, she likes you more. You the son. There's
I don't
another
think it's gonna
company-
end well.
Another company called Stype, STYPE, motion tracking, but it's crazy. It can track 2 people with 1 camera. So if you're doing a show, it's able to track 2 different individuals, but 1 camera. Kind of cool, man.
Oh, let's test that one.
STYP, Stype.
Okay.
I found
gotta
them
check it out.
I found them by accident because they had a spider logo, and I like spiders. So I went over there, and there was some good technology, man.
Nice. Wait, is it that? Oh no, is that something else? That's a different spider.
No, that's Decimator. That's how you kill people. You kill people with that. With radio waves. You put people in an area that you don't like, and you fry their brain. Yes,
Got
I
it.
think. So we got Gnarbox.
What else we got?
Okay, we got TerraDeck.
Oh yes.
TerraDeck.
Yes.
Huh? No, not for this. For the cameras. No, for the cameras, not for this. They can't beat this.
Oh,
But
no,
this-
no. We're
we're talking about for the cameras, for going to the receiver for monitors.
So their new small HD monitors.
No, the small HD monitors. We're not talking about this. We ain't going to use it for this. We use them for the other stuff when you're shooting. Okay, you know what it's mainly for? You're on the set, you're shooting, and you got 4 people that know the hell out you, and they think they're important because they put a lot of money in the movie, and you can give them their own little monitor, and they act like they have some say-so, but they don't. You just put them in a room by the food. That's what it's for.
Right, exactly.
And they're working with, what company is it that you like the monitor?
Small HD.
Small HD. And they have some new monitors.
Yeah.
That work with their boat.
Yeah, because now their small HDs have the receivers built into them. So
yeah, the monitors can talk to monitors, receiver and transmitters at the same time now.
Yeah, so they're and the clarity of their monitors are getting really good.
Yeah,
the brightness.
I didn't know they were your enemy. I'll handle them different.
Are we just bringing up?
Should I handle them
all the enemies on the show?
Should I handle them different? Is what I'm saying. Because I can take them out. Should I handle them different? I can fix that booth.
So that brings up a good point. Are there like any NAB beefs that happen?
Oh, that's good.
Right, I think so. I think we just did.
This NAB beef.
All right, well, that's it. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
I didn't know because I don't even see them for that. I see them just for like sharing monitors with people that monetize your projects, but you hate them. That's what I saw that as. You know, it's almost like Kickstarter, GoFundMe. You act like you really like people. You shoot your video. Hi, man, I got this new technology, and it's really going to change the world. If you're the first 10 people, I'll give you a napkin. And if you give us $1,000, I'll give you a napkin and a spoon with your name on it. And you really don't want to meet these people at all. You just want their cash. So if you're trying to be a Kickstarter, if you got some technology, you need to raise money. You can't raise money talking about technology. You have a dog. Act like your dog is sick. The way you raise money online, he said my dog needs to go to the hospital because he tore his hamstring, and people will give you money for the dog. But you create your technology and you make your dog the logo. That way you can continue to collect money and say, look, my dog's better now. Whenever we do fundraiser for a movie, we always have a dog or a cat that's wounded. And we said, this dog's eye was gouged out.
I've never
Help
done
us.
that.
Well, I did it for you. How you think you got the money, man? I'm sorry.
Well, that's good to know.
I lied to you, son.
We need to start doing that more often.
You got to get the money, man. What do you think of them animals at the house in the backyard?
Now it all makes sense.
Goats and chickens, man.
They're all from GoFundMe accounts.
Yeah, GoFundMe, man. And they're well now. And I didn't hurt any of these animals into making those movies.
You got to make that disclaimer.
Yeah. So my thing is, okay, we have, I like to, New Tech always got great stuff.
Because we still have tomorrow, too, so we're going to check out some more stuff
Yep.
tomorrow.
Animals have some cool stuff. What else we got? Oh, the switch pad. The switch pod. The cat with the tripod that he made.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that was nice.
The switch pod, I think you can find it at B&H. He's got some great. B&H got everything, man. I saw Rode over there, man, and we should talk about Rode, man.
Oh yeah, the new was it Wireless Go?
Yep.
Wireless transmitters.
Yep.
So those are really nice. Super small, compact. For
about this size. Microphone.
Maybe even a little bit smaller.
Yeah, that size. And it's a microphone built in, or you can plug in a wireless lav to it and use it that way.
Yeah, and what's great is the transmitter has a mic itself.
Yes.
Built into it, which is crazy. And the audio was actually pretty good.
Now are we using our podcast?
No, we're not using the RodeCaster.
It's over there?
But it's over there. I brought it.
We've been using the RodeCaster to do our own podcast. It's because you know what everybody said? How do we podcast without a lot of equipment? But I like to have a lot of stuff in one. You have 4 microphones. You got the 8 buttons like radio stations. You're able to the best part, a phone call. You can plug your phone in, and now you can have a phone call coming through your phone.
Yeah,
and
over
get the
Bluetooth.
right sound. Over Bluetooth, which is great.
Yeah, we shot our first. We recorded our first episode.
That's right. In the living room, without even trying it out, we just plugged it in, and I hit all the little buttons. And most of the sounds I didn't need, they weren't appropriate for what I was doing, but they were there, and that's the main thing.
And we can
record it, right?
Yeah, we can program to be whatever we want.
Is it over? Is it over there now?
Yeah. Do we want to bring it in?
Yeah, I just want to show it. It's like Vanna White used to do.
I was walking around.
Yeah.
Carrying it around, looking weird.
Yeah. Yeah, this is it right here. You can explain it to him, Royce.
Yeah, RodeCaster. I mean, you've got the faders. You can control the volume here. It's got 4 XLR inputs on the back. Feel like you're like doing the show. What was it? Four headphone inputs. Stereo out, records to a micro SD. It does a stereo mix into a micro SD card. And yeah, there's imports, a USB-C import.
You plug into the computer, use your own DAW if you want.
So you can plug this into your computer, and then open it up in whatever recording app that you have, and you can have the multi-channel set up that way.
So it's a great way if you're like podcasting at your house or throwing your backpack. And the best part is it has a red button for on and off, because the hardest time sometimes is knowing how do I turn this off, and you can't find the black button. So it's a red button, which I hope all companies do in the future, is to use red button. I'm putting a like, a little white paper out about what button colors should be, so y'all can probably download it at my site, what buttons you should use when you build your technology.
There we go.
Yes.
And then you have the individual knobs to control the headphones.
Yep.
And yeah, and then these are the pads where you can add your own sound effects and stuff like that. But yeah, that is the RodeCaster.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. This is really nice. Now let me ask, what anybody here have a product like we did with Cinamaker? Anybody have a product that's kind of cool that they want to talk about?
We have a display table.
We have a display table. You can bring your display
table.
Anybody here? No. You didn't bring? Oh.
Let's do it.
Does anybody here have a good story? Come on up. Yeah, come on up, man.
What is that?
Is this yours? Yeah. Did you pay the $25 fee? No. There's a $25 fee to show your stuff. You got to pay the $25. You didn't give the 20. You didn't. You have an animal that's hurt? No, come on, man.
I went over to Theotech earlier.
Here you go. Use this.
I've got their waterproof gimbal in my bag.
Yourself, man. Let me look at your
Tom
badge.
Cowan.
Let me look at your badge, see if you can buy it. Okay.
Hi, I'm Tom Cowan. I'm from Acton, California, just an independent. Do a lot of cool stuff off the side. I'm actually an IT guy for a school district down in Santa Clarita in the Hart School District. But I went to the website and got the Vimble's waterproof gimbal for GoPros and the smaller devices I have in my bag as well.
Okay.
And I brought it over to get a repair because the screw came loose. It stripped on accident, which was simple. It was a hardware issue, and they corrected it. And this is the one for your cell phone that just is a handheld with an extendable neck on it. So instead of having the traditional gimbal that you can walk around with, you can extend this out almost a foot and get better selfies and a little more reach. So that's something they turned me on to. That I paid for it, but they helped me out with it.
Cool.
And I got a good deal on it. So it's just another gadget to add to the hardware that we all have and our bags full of stuff that we get.
Okay.
And I saw these little bags laying here, and I'm like, hey, I got to upgrade. I got to get some more hardware now.
No, you got to get the LiveU bag. This bag will get this bag.
But that's the kit. That's the kit to build that up.
This bag gets you respect.
Because you've got all the goodies in it.
No, sometimes I put lunch in it. I don't even have my LiveU unit.
But it's vented for the animals. See, it's got the venting. So
when I go places, they go like, damn, you use LiveU? I said, yes. Would you like a sandwich? So this is also self-ventilating. It's a refrigerator and a backpack.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and if you get chased through like an area of town you should have been in, you can shed this real fast.
And run.
And go. Because your pack is in your hand. They don't know you took it out.
Because you take the solo away.
Yeah, you take the solo away, and all they get is a sandwich. That's
maybe a soda.
These are the techniques I have found out. Tom, thank you so much, man.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate
you guys for the past few years. It's good seeing you guys again.
Man. And just leave the $25 over there.
You can leave the Vimble there if you want. Because we're going to take it with us.
Yeah.
It's ours now.
Anybody else see anything that they found worthwhile? Okay, let me ask you this. Right here. How long have you done tech shows?
We're actually, let's
come up here.
Yeah.
I want to get some advice on the best way. Say you only had one day. Because that's a lot of people only get Monday was a big day. We came in one time, we messed up on the last day. We didn't know it closed at 2. We got here at noon.
It was over before it opened.
We got here at noon. I said, man, we got to 5. They said, no, man, it's to 2 o'clock.
You're lucky they even let you in.
No, we did good. They'll take your money to the last minute.
Oh, that's true.
They'll take your cash to, 2:45. So tell me, if a person only had one day, how should they do this?
Don't make it the first day. Don't do that. Because you can't get through the floor.
Too crazy.
So what you have to do is this show and a lot of other shows, they have an app. So you download, if we're talking about NAB, you download the NAB show app, and you identify companies you like, right? Like you like Rode. Yep. All right, you like these guys, whoever they are. You jump on the app and you identify some companies that you like, and you find where their booths are at. Oh, see,
I got the app.
You got the app.
And I favorited everything. And when I went to look for my favorite, they said no favorites.
Uh-oh.
Every year, NAB changes the app. The main screen is always great. They change the main screen. They have a floor plan.
They ran out of money,
attractions.
man.
They have an acquisition. They have display system, management pro, radio. I said, and then when I tried to figure where you can, I didn't realize that was a question mark, because if you go to the wrong place and then do a search, it will not let you search for the whole place. So I spent a week before I came here working with the app.
So maybe my advice to you would be a little bit different.
Yes.
Then. Maybe don't get the app. No, you get the app.
Yep.
You find 10 of the companies that you know are good every year, right?
I write the numbers in my notes.
There it is.
Yes.
Then, you know what else that app
Yeah.
has?
Yes.
I don't know if you found it yet. There's a map in there.
Yeah, we did that, and I stood there where the map said,
like-
and I said, how do I get over there?
Now, listen, I have no sense of direction myself.
Yes.
I'm going to be very honest.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what the map does that's really cool, right? When you open the map, it knows where you are, and you could walk there on the floor.
Uh-huh.
Now, I don't know the north, the south,
Yeah.
but you could see where the booth is and where you are, and if you just start walking the wrong way, you'll know you're going the wrong way because it's
So
got,
I
like,
downloaded
dot.
the wrong app.
No, that's the app. Look.
No, because we tried to find
It'll
the
let
booth.
you know if you're going
it
the
let me
wrong
know
way.
where it said, this is where
We
you
definitely
are.
need
It shows you on the map.
Yeah, it showed me where I was, and I tried to get here. They go, you can't go there.
Oh, you didn't pay enough money.
It said, I tried to, it showed me, it knew where I was. I said, but I know where I am. I'm trying to find this company.
Maybe it's a little more confusing than I
Yeah,
thought.
see? Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah, see? All right.
so you could see, it's got all the names on
Yeah.
there. But
Yep.
the real top level advice is you have to identify 10 companies that you want to go to.
Okay.
You only have one day, so we'll do the hard math here. So let's say you spend a half hour at 10 companies. That's
Okay.
5 hours.
You know what? That's right, dude. That's why I never can make it to everything I've never done. I never make it to, my list is like 30, 40 places. I never make it.
Well, the other thing is the halls, right? To
Yeah.
walk from Central Hall to South Hall, that's
Yeah.
15 minutes. And without shoes, it's probably takes a little
But
longer.
let me ask you this. Is it cheating if you stay at the Westgate Hotel and you Uber to the South Hall?
There's no shame. There's no shame.
Is that?
It would take you longer to get the Uber than to just walk to the...
No. My Uber dude waits for me. So he was downstairs after we ate breakfast. He dropped me off at the South Hall. I said, I'll be done at 6, and he waits for me over there.
Oh, so you haven't waited all the meters running all day?
No, he works until he knows I'm out at 6.
Oh, so he'll just roll up at 5, then you
And
request
if
the Uber
he
again.
can't, in the Uber lot, you're supposed to be called. He just comes in real fast, illegal, and we get in.
Should you be talking about this stuff publicly? I don't know.
This is just our second episode. Maybe they won't see it. But
They'll gloss over this one.
No, so
I like that, though. You know what?
10
I
vendors,
overshot.
half hours
overshot.
each, so that's 5 hours. But then what happened? You know how it is, right?
Yeah.
You wanted to go see one gimbal, but you didn't realize there were 14 gimbal
Yeah.
vendors
Yeah.
next to the one.
Yeah.
So you're going to get sidetracked. So now you need sidetrack time, right? So the show's open 10 to 6 about,
Yes.
right? Is that 10 to 6?
Yeah.
Right, so...
But they shut down about 5:30 mentally.
No.
And they hate that you came in the booth at 5:45.
Yeah. Well, it's Wednesday, so
Yeah.
see that's the other thing too. Every
Yeah.
day the mental shutdown time's a little bit earlier.
I got you.
So Monday was 5:30. By lunch it was
They're
over.
like this. What do you want to know? Just take the brochure.
And tomorrow they're on the Delta app, just hitting refresh,
Oh, yeah,
make sure
okay,
it's reading
okay.
on time.
Okay.
So figure you have your browse time,
Okay.
and then you hit your vendors because you're always going to find something.
All right.
But I think that's the best way to hit the show in one
No,
day.
that was smart though. 'Cause we always,
that's true.
except for the time when we landed at noon, we said, "Okay, man, we can hit 3 booths," and we got them. We were able, but the 3 became 6 because we had time to run around a little bit, and I didn't speak to people long.
Well, you gotta. I mean, don't you like to talk to people?
No,
isn't
I
that what
talked
you
to
were
people in the
talking about
booth.
before.
But these people I talked to, but when I was going, when you got 12 to 2, and people are man, are you Sinbad? No, and I run away. And people would talk, they do this. It's called, this is the NAB nudge. Okay, say you and Royce are talking.
Right, we're doing this.
Yeah,
Hey,
we're
man,
talking.
what's up? And you go like, yo, you're talking. You're doing a demo. Hey, man, what's up? You're like, what?
See, when I'd made my NAB plans, I didn't have to build in Sinbad time. I
Yeah.
didn't have to do that.
See how fast you moved today without me?
That's true.
He
Yeah,
left
on my
me.
own?
He left me. He said, he goes to these shows. Go down. I'll be right back. He'll come back with every booth he had to hit. I'm at the same booth he let me at. He said, where are you? I said, I'm just about to walk out that booth.
It's much easier. See, I didn't realize that. So you have a little. So figure maybe now you're down to 8 vendors. Like,
tell
I'm
me
at 10,
how
you're at
crazy
8.
it is. How our dream today was to do Central. Our dream today.
Yeah, we were going to hit the entire Central Hall. We hit like maybe 2 booths before we came down here.
2.
Because people just kept piling in, and then like once one person comes in, and they see that, and they just keep coming.
We started good with Luma and Gnarbox because it was a 1200. They were against the wall.
Yeah, all the way in
so
the back.
no one was
Next
there.
year, you might want to think about like a Donald Trump mask, and everybody leave you alone.
Or they might come up on me. I want to kill you. But that's different. That's some new tech. That's some 5G tech.
6G.
Oh, we're not going to go to 6G. I'm not going to be alive with 6G. I'm going to 5G and I'm staying there. How much faster do we need? How much more can I download? How much more stuff can I put on my phone? And the only bad thing about 5G is going to spoil people 10 years old and under, because one day 5G is not going to be running. They're going to go like this. What happened? You have a signal? What happened? No, man, you got 4G speed now. They won't know what to do. Like I said, we start off with 300 baud modems. We were the families at night when you try to get online and your wife heard. They knew you were online.
What were you doing in the early days? You had the Netscape,
I
the
did.
AOL. Where were you at?
You had everything.
AOL wasn't here yet. I was doing what was the one? Jesus. Prodigy. The Whale. The Whale was for Prodigy. Sears was Prodigy, remember? And then CompuServe AOL put a free CD in every magazine, shoe, cereal box. You could always get. Everybody had free. Everybody.
But you know what it was? This was in the early days. So when you got those, you didn't want to throw them out because I'm getting free technology.
Dude, I still have a stack.
Right?
I still have my stack.
But then there came the day like, well, what do I do with all the AOL 2.0 CD? What do I do with those?
I sold them to stupid people.
They're collector's items now, though.
There's the next best thing. This is the 2.0. You got to get on this right now.
You know what? Before they Mosaic. Remember, Mosaic changed everything. There was no graphics. There was no graphics. Silicon graphics. I had an SGI machine. I did a show for SGI. The Onyx. The Onyx was a $10,000, $12,000, $15,000 machine. Now this does what the Onyx did, but they were the ones, and people didn't realize some brothers started that company. Omar Wasso and all these guys, some brothers, some really smart brothers, started with SGI, man. And that's when the world started to change, because they had a room about this big where they cool off the big computers. All the graphics work was done in there. And then when these laptops came out, SGI said, man, we can't compete with the new software and graphics of the small cards. But that was the world we were in. I still have my Iris Indigo, that purple SGI. I won't get rid of it. It's such a beautiful machine. It can't do anything. No, they gave it to me. Dude, I'll tell you, dude, I'm a pimp. I'm a pimp for technology. I got some EMC squared routers and servers. A pimp. I have Nortel equipment because I did shows for them. I used to be, okay.
So you dropping names. I'm
we're dropping names. You don't know.
Royce, what does your garage look like, man? What's going on in there?
It is like, really, we could probably turn it into a museum. Just like all the old tech that you just collected all over the years.
There's some tech nerds looking up your address right now.
Okay. Now
There we go.
He knows what happened to your games that you wanted to cry. They threw out.
Oh yeah, we did have an incident where in the process of moving all my old Sega Genesis,
they tossed
Nintendo, Super Nintendo, all got tossed out.
Not us. People that didn't understand the value tossed the Sega Genesis.
Who messed with Sonic?
I don't know. Till this day, I don't know.
We don't know who got
but
it.
tell them the stuff you got tossed out.
They tossed out my Apple IIFX, my SE30, the first portable Mac that looked like a sewing machine. They threw that out. They threw a Newton out. Dude, I'm still, that family member is no longer with us.
You know what's fun about this conversation? This is like when guys sit around, they're like, you know, my mom, she threw out my Mickey Mantle.
Yes.
That Mickey Mantle, it would have bought me a house in the Hamptons. And we're like, the old Sega, Sonic, rest in peace, Sonic.
That he lost Sonic Hedgehog, all that.
Everything. I lost Sonic. Never got him back.
I have a sadder story. Bitcoin, when it first came out, nobody knew what Bitcoin was, right? It was just a joke. It was like drug dealers, gun runners. Remember, it was made for the dark web. It was made to pass money around. So there's you got your password. You couldn't keep it. You had to keep it somewhere, but people were scared to write it down, so you had to put it in 3 different places. Because once that password's gone, you can't ever get that money. Original cat, original Bitcoin, worth, I think today was worth $20 million on a laptop. He didn't write it down, got stolen. Ripped off his laptop. He used the Find My Laptop, found his laptop. The girl had scrubbed it. He broke down and cried. They had to put him in an institution for 2 months. He had a nervous breakdown because he'll never get, it's like $20 million that's just swimming out in the universe that he'll never get back. $20 million.
That's crazy.
I think we should take a moment of silence.
Moment of silence.
Where do you even go from there?
Exactly. Where do you go after that? When you tell people, I used to have $20 million, your life is done.
Well, the good news is he's out of the home because Bitcoin's not worth anything anymore. So
yeah, that's true.
It's all good.
I did it. Did we do it? We were farming. Dude, we got caught up. We were.
Oh yeah, we got it.
You set the server up, didn't you?
For a little bit.
Oh yes. In the garage.
Yep.
Mining for Bitcoin, Ethereum, all that stuff.
Yeah, we built a little mining rig.
Yeah, we had a mining rig.
Felt
man.
cool.
Yeah.
And then I realized it didn't mean
What's
anything.
next for you with the tech? What's next?
Well, what's next for you?
What I want to do, okay, this is how I look at tech. First of all, movie, TV production. I want to be able, I call it, if you can't put it in the backpack, I don't want it. I want to be able to move. If I can't put it in the backpack, I don't want it. I want to be as portable as possible. I want to be able to go shoot movies. I want to be able to shoot video. I want to be able to do social media. So that's on that side. So I'm always looking at new ways, like black magic cameras, whatever I can use.
You've heard of the LiveU LU600?
Yes.
You make a backpack.
Yes.
Just saying.
I'm telling you, LiveU is our friend, and we haven't. You know what we did? We jumped out early. We used it. Now you get it. It was like a toy. We used it everywhere, and then I said, I got to plug it in. Now you get lazy. I mean, we get lazy in the tech time. So now I've learned for people like me, ADHD, high level, highest level they ever tested. Serious.
They threw the H in for you.
Yes, they threw the H in for me. Anybody here that thinks like that, give yourself fewer options. Don't have a bunch of options. Give yourself, don't wait, what is the perfect editing software? What is the perfect camera? Get yourself one and start shooting. Get yourself some tech. Do the research because you can always improve later. The main thing is to get stuff done. Because a lot of things happen at tech shows, people always tell you what they have. They always tell you what you have. But people that are broke tell you what they did. They said, all I had was this, and this is what I did. So I started, wow. I watched people had less access than me. They had less options, and they got more done. Or, I can say, my son is everybody has some. My son is the one, I need somebody to push me. You need somebody to go like, let's do it today. Let's shoot it today. Like we started this podcast, Blerd Empire.
Blerd Empire.
We started this.
Logo
logo
up there.
on top.
Follow us on
We
everything.
were sitting in the TV room, said, let's do it now. We just had this. He took it out the box. We went in the dining room. My daughter was with us. Her boyfriend was with us. Let's get one done. I said, let's shoot it right now. Let's go do it now. So now I'm going to always have this. I had it in a bag. If you put something like this in a bag, it's in a zipped up bag, you go on the road, you never pull it back out. So I'm saying, it's like musical instruments. Have your stuff out where you can play. Have your technology set up so you don't go like, oh God, you missed a moment. I found out, always have your technology charged up. These are the chargers. Charge anything. Oh, these 2000. This is stupid.
100 watt.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes.
And wireless.
And that's the baby one. And
this is heavy.
And charges your phone. You put your phone on top.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
wireless
mine.
charging.
Look what this says right here. You could charge a laptop.
Yes.
You could charge a GoPro 7 times.
Yes.
And a DSLR 4 times on one charge.
They're over there in the central hall.
What company is that again?
OmniCharge.
You got to get.
Oh, this is 20,000 milliamps.
You've got to get one of these. And
well, I have a 20,000 milliamp battery here too that I picked up last week. OmniCharge.
Yes.
Yep.
I've been charging my phone off a 20,000 milliamp battery all week. Hasn't even gone down to 75% yet.
Show them.
That's a lot of juice.
Show them what we carry.
But that's got ports on it.
We're going to show what we carry, man. We never leave home without it. Bam.
That's it.
and it does USB.
What is it? Tell them what it is.
My charge. Kickstarter. Whew. I got a napkin.
You got that on Kickstarter?
Got it on Kickstarter.
They actually like
They
sent it to
actually
you. They
sent
finished
I
it.
forgot. It was so long ago. They actually sent it to me. I said, "What is this crap?" And that's the small one. They have another one, a little bit thicker, 2 laptops at one time. Dude, they got the most insane stuff over there. Yeah, it's kind of heavy, but I'm heavy.
So let me ask you this though: what don't you have? Why are you at the
That's a good
show this
question.
week?
You know what?
Because
That
what are
is a
you
good
missing?
question.
I'm missing? I think I'm missing Cinamaker. I was looking for that thing.
He's gone already.
But no, but I still want to give him love. I still want to give his company love. I think I'm missing something like this. Something that was simple that would tie stuff in. I am going to pick up the Sling box. I am going to do that. I said
Sling
last year I would do
Studio?
it. Sling Studios. I know I'm old school. Sling box.
Yeah.
Remember
yeah.
you can record. I was on the road. You record your shows at home. You can watch on the road. But the old technology, it took over your TV at home. So my wife would be watching TV. It started changing channels, and she'd call me. Really? I thought you'd be in bed by now. My bad.
You know what that was for? That was for broke. That was for broke college kids. Because what you do is you hook it up
Yes.
at your parents' house.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Then you didn't need TV over at the new place.
That's right. You can watch shows late
tight.
school. Yeah.
That's it.
Because most dads go to bed at 10. Nerds don't go to sleep. We don't sleep. We stay up. You always remind. You always fix. If you're a tech guy, you always fix somebody's problem. Somebody calls you at 3 in the morning. Yo, man, you up? Say, look, man, my LiveU. I'm trying to. Oh, plug it in. My bad.
We were talking about that with editors. You know, editors have a tough life.
Dude,
if you're an editor, you haven't seen sleep before 4 a.m.
My son's a Renaissance man. Edits, writes, even look at colorization. I'm realizing now, you got to hire people that do this every day, because that's what they do better than you, and they have shortcuts. Like Da Vinci. I like the Da Vinci 16. I love what they're doing with. I like the Fairlight system.
You love that it's free.
Yeah. I like that it's free, but I like that it works. Free that don't work, might as well not be free. But I like that Fairlight system. Used to be one of the most expensive audio. Man, that was a $50,000 system. Remember that? More than $100,000? What? Because Stevie Wonder had like 3 at his house. They were $250,000. Weren't they close to? Yes, right. And now they're free. It's a free piece of song. So you don't understand.
I don't even know.
You don't understand. It was
Nope.
before Pro Tools. And Fairlight, it didn't work that. It wasn't even that good.
And Stevie had 3.
3. And 2 of them were just sitting there gathering dust because he had a new one, and he would just leave it there.
Stevie's got a lot of money, though.
Stevie got a lot of money, and he only has 2 now because he didn't see me get it.
I was gonna go there. but I left it for you.
I can go there. I can go there.
I left that.
Yeah, man.
I left that one right alone.
So that's what blows my mind, too. Technology that just got so cheap. We spent, 10 megabyte hard drive. First you said, I can't fill this up. My first 20 megabyte hard drive, I said, what am I going to do with all this crap? What am I going to do with all this? And where was it? $2,000, $3,000? Jesus Christ.
Remember that first iPod?
Oof. Oh, God. I still got my iPod.
That's probably worse than
I do. I love.
I know what that is.
Huh?
Yeah, we still got it. We still got the original.
You got mine?
Yeah, no, you have it.
But what was there? 64.
Yeah.
Oh, he ripped you off too.
I don't know. I don't know if it still works.
Everything I have works. I don't break. I don't. Yeah, the games
exactly.
come out.
Little snake, they had Snake or whatever.
But wasn't that 64 megabytes?
64 mega. Woo! So much music. So much music. That's one video now. It just. But it shows you. Okay, I think those maybe 45 and over. I think we bridged the gap. We saw what it became, and I think there's an advantage to know what it's like to edit film when the people have to do film, so we know what this means that you don't have to do it. We know what engineers have done. I think sometimes Hollywood people, young people, go like, it's not that quick. I said, do you know what it took to get that? You're so busy. If you can do better, why don't you code and do it better? And when people that run movie companies don't understand, now there's a love affair between tech and entertainment, and they're finally talking. But usually tech was over here, and then the other people were here, and they never spoke. Now tech is creative. Tech making their own movies. Okay, Avatar. He wrote that, and there was no technology for it. He wrote the movie, said, we got to develop this. And I like that it's like watching Tron now. Now Tron. Not back Tron, but now Tron. What were we talking about? What's the movie with Natalie Woods? Brain. Christopher Walken, Natalie Woods. Huh?
Brainstorm.
Brainstorm.
Yeah.
Can you see that now? I want to remake that now. Thank you. Right. Right. You're right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, Moana.
Yeah, for the move in water.
Yeah, custom software for
water
every
and hair
time,
was the hardest thing.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
it's true.
Water and hair, man. Really? Oh, that's your son's godfather? Hey, man, tell him I got some independent films. I got to create an astral projection world.
I heard a story today. Yeah. They have they're making Bad Boys 3 right now.
Yes.
Right? So Bad Boys 2 was, I mean, how long ago was that?
15, at least 15.
Right. Yeah.
At least 15 years ago, Bad Boys 2.
I heard right now all the gear, they got the amount of cranes and motion control heads and stuff, because they're going to blow it out the box.
But you think about it. I like Bad Boys 1 and 2, so I don't know how much more we need, because sometimes I miss just some of the stunt men. I know we CG generating. I know we're making crazy stuff. I hear about all the cranes, but I didn't have no problem with Bad Boy 1 or 2. Did you? I didn't. The story. Sometimes the technology gets in the way of the story. So he said, how do we not? Sometimes we can't wait to have tech. Like, man, I can do my slider now. I can get that shot. Or when you're broke, you just learn to move like this. When you're broke, you are the slider, man. You know what I'm saying? You are the slider.
Roller skates. I like that.
Yeah. Oh,
this is true.
Roller skate, skateboards.
Yeah.
So I hate that. If you can't roller skate, though, you're the worst cameraman. So I can't. Yeah.
Right.
It's
true. And
Robbie Rodriguez,
that,
shopping cart. Put the camera in the shopping cart. That was it, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's his dolly. That was his dolly. So
you don't want the limp front wheel, though. That's right.
right, yeah, mess everything up.
That's the one that the homeless person stole and brought it back because they caught him. It's jacked up. It's jacked up, man.
So are you hating on Will right now? Is that what's happening?
No, I'm mad. Will's about to do some cool stuff. I'm mad that he's the genie in Aladdin. Think about it. If you're in a bottle, you'd be older like me. Will's too young to be an old genie in a bottle. I would be an old genie in a bottle.
You audition for that?
Huh?
You audition for that?
They didn't even bring it up to me, man. That's why I'm doing my Christian vampire. Oh, you know what, though, man? Everybody thinks Kazam, they say I did a genie as a Shazam. Shazam has never been a genie. If you know the Shazam Enterprise is a superhero, it's not a genie. And then you insult me by getting a new Shazam. I gotta catch all this crap as Shazam, and now I can't be Shazam. I couldn't be Shazam's mentor like the old dude. I used to be Shazam. You're just an old dude. Just an old dude with an old suit. Be careful out there. Be careful out there.
They had some cameo in there.
They couldn't give you one day on set.
One day on set.
That would have been great.
Boy, you can fly fast. Just something. Yeah, man, that's right, man.
I know. I think they missed their chance on that one.
What's that? On Shazam?
On Shazam, yeah, the new one.
Have you watched it yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Anybody seen Shazam yet? I've heard good things about it. I heard it set records. Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be doing pretty well.
I'm going to check it out.
You're not boycotting?
I boycotted already. They didn't get my money the first weekend. Well, they did all right without me anyway, so they broke records.
Right.
Okay, anybody else here see some technology that they dug that made them go, I will tell other people? Anybody else here?
Well, I actually have a question.
Okay.
What would you say, out of all the years you've been at NAB, what was like the one year that like completely blew your mind, where the technology, whatever they were announcing, was like insane?
I'm trying to think. It's funny. I've been around new tech since they were toaster. Huh? Amiga, God, you're right. You're right, man. It was the Flyer, Amigas. When I saw new tech come out with there you go. When they became, and what's the thing you saw? Snap. The Snap, it did graphic. Oh, God. When new tech sold, they were in Topeka, Kansas. I rolled up to their office. It scared the hell out of them because I heard they had this box called the toaster. And I was going to shoot movies and do TV show with the toasters, and it was complex as hell to try to do it and make it work. But it was the beginning. They were the beginning. Like when Apple had the, what became Final Cut Pro, what was it? Because, you know what, remember? I think Adobe had it first, and they, God, yes, was it try something, and Apple asked Adobe, and then they asked Adobe, could you make Premiere a little more useful for Mac? They said no. They bought that company that day, and that became Final Cut Pro. That's what I like about Apple. I'll buy you and bury you.
You gonna answer his question though?
Oh, I'm trying to think what was the most.
This happens all the time.
The most.
He goes on his rants.
I'm here.
ADHD,
I'm here to keep you in line, man.
Right.
New Tech blew my mind when they had the big booth. Black Magic blew my mind when I first saw the cameras.
The silver box.
Silver box.
Yeah.
It blew my mind. Canon cameras, remember when the DSLR
5D,
cameras,
the
5D, when they start coming out, I was like, oh my God, we can make movies, remember? But you only can shoot for how long before it shut down? 60 seconds?
4 minutes.
4 minutes before it was shut down.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
Then they upped it to 12. Remember when they went to
Ooh.
12 minutes? That
We
was a
said-
game changer.
We said, oh man, and what they say, it's this digital, ain't tape. So that was beginning of, that's what got me excited. And there was a guy named Moon Cricket. He's online. He was working for Sony. He would shoot all this cool stuff for Sony cameras. That was the beginning of what blew my mind.
Nice. Well, what year would you say that
What
was?
about the Mobi? The first gimbal.
Oh my God.
Before it became get the gimbals out of my
And now I'm
face.
watching no movie. I saw the new movie. Moby was the first gimbal. But what was that company? They had all the tripods and cranes. It was a small company.
Kessler?
Huh? Verizoom. Man, I had remember I had the crane that you wrapped around your waist? You had the crane that went in the pouch.
Their products were wild.
They destroyed more bodies.
The
They
pole
destroyed.
coming out your waist with the
Is that
thing.
the one that turned upside down? But they were the beginning. Verizoom was ahead of a lot of people for independent filmmakers. I always respected those who came out with the early stuff saying this consumer. Video Maker magazine was, remember, they used to have their own little world. They had their own expos. And I learned a lot from Video Maker magazine as it progressed and came over to people making movies and shooting film. Video and film were two separate things. It was two separate things.
Speaking of which, do you remember those terrible 35 millimeter adapters? Did you get on that train?
No.
Before, oh
No,
man.
no.
Right before the DSLRs came out,
No.
you were able to put a 35 millimeter lens on a camcorder, but you needed an adapter that went from about me to that camera.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that was the revolution that thankfully died when the 5D
Oh,
came out. And these things were expensive.
know what a big revolution was?
The Brevis adapter.
That private booth with the red camera. There was a private
the
booth.
slow motion booth?
Yeah.
Yes.
The private
You couldn't
booth
go to any
with
party
the
without that.
the red camera had a private booth, and my
And you were
man from
popping
Oakley,
balloons.
my man from Oakley sunglasses was there, and Jackson had just done King Kong, and it was showing the red camera that everybody could own. The camera, and then you buy the accessories. It was $45,000, but it started at $3,000. But if you want a lens and some buttons, $45,000.
Oh, you want the slot where the media goes?
Yes,
That'll be another
$45,000. Oh, $65,000. But that was red camera was the beginning. Like, oh my God! Remember, it's oh my
The red one.
God.
The red one.
Yes.
You can get one of those today.
Yeah.
Now it's cheap.
Yeah. Now you can get it. Now you can get it. So I think that was the big. But remember, that's when Comdex was. It wasn't CES. It was Comdex, just computer shows in the world. So it was a small niche market. People that did video and film. First of all, they laughed at digital editing. I remember guys would come over from Avid to watch Final Cut Pro and sit in the class just to dog Apple. That's it. That's it. Jesus, man. No, you don't. How much did it cost you? Wow. Wow. Sound Composer. Dude, Sound Composer. That's Pro Tools now. And then when you got Final Cut Pro, you got the pack. Remember?
The
you
big
got
box.
the
big
motion
box.
pack. Now you just download it
The last version, the last disc version of Final Cut Pro cost $2,500, right?
Yes.
$2,500?
Yes.
For
Yes.
Final Cut 7. Now it's $300.
Dude.
And you could download it on your computer, your other
That's
computer.
right. That's right.
Your
That's
friend's
right.
computer when you log into your iTunes account. So
it that was the beginning of the change. Those were major leaps. When all of a sudden, hey man, Final Cut Pro is happening, even when Avid had to jump, and Avid had to change their game up, and they had to jump into it. That's when you know you got something, when people were changing their interfaces up. Because one company used to own everything. You had to go through them. Oh, you're right. You're right. The chip was changed. Yeah. But remember, I would go to Fry's Electronics, and they would have all the different SD cards. Which version? Remember that? You would sit there, and they had the one Fry's expert. No. Do you know what you're using? I said, and you couldn't call home. You didn't have a cell phone. You had to drive home to see what you had, man.
So, is it fair to say though that there are no more barriers? There are no more barriers of entry.
You know what?
Now it's all about creativity.
Because
anybody could do it.
Anybody that says I don't have the money doesn't want to do this. Somebody say I don't know what to do. Dude, man, like I said, start with anything. Start with your camera. Start with some chump camera. Got your phone. I don't care what you got. Get yourself some. Sell your soul shoes. Sell your soul for free gear.
There we go.
If these shoes,
you keep those really white.
Yeah, I know.
Really white. He
I'm
does
gonna
not wear black
you know
shoes. He only wears white shoes.
Do you bring them to the convention in the box?
I'm gonna show you.
Put them on at the door.
Technology, washing machine. When I first got these, I wouldn't throw them in the washing machine, and then I bought the aftermarket. It's called New Age, and you clean them with a brush. Yes, it's deep. It's deep.
I don't know if the camera's picking it up. I think it's blown out, James. It's like
a white,
blown out.
No,
right?
It's so white.
They use my shoes for white balance.
These are clipping, right?
They use my shoes for white balance. When I come on a movie set, they balance out with me, man.
Yeah. So you like doing double duty? That's
right, brother. Hey, whatever I can do to get my
SAG. You don't even need an assistant. I got your white card right here.
So no, you're right. There's no barriers. There's no barriers to any part of this business that you want to be in. And I would just tell people, man, you know what? When you walk around, NAB, have a general idea of what you want to do. Like I said, if I want to make movies, I need a camera. I need some way to edit. Walk around with a general idea, and then what happens, it almost presents itself to you. And then you find out, I can't afford that. Don't even look at something you can't afford because it messes you up. There's nothing worse than going to a booth and go, oh, man, what can I do? How much is that? Well, the entry level is $9,600.
Next.
Could you unscan me? Could you take my name off that list?
Yo, we talked about that. You go downstairs.
Yep.
When you walk in,
yep.
Black Magic right there. 16 booths.
I don't know how they paid. That booth is always
sight,
that's
biggest.
Always Black Magic. Even if you're late, you can go right there. If I can't make it anywhere else.
Well, that's what we did when we came. We only had 2 hours. We just went straight there.
And you know what's crazy though? Right next to Black Magic is Grass Valley.
Yes.
And Ross.
Grass Valley. Oh God, remember? I used to dream of having a Grass Valley machine at my house because I wanted to edit. They go like, "Oh, you gotta get a Grass Valley," and then guys, you went at your house. You know how much that's gonna cost?
You told me you're Sinbad though.
No, he said, "No, I don't care," because then you had to have an engineer help you set it up. Man, if you want to do a radio show at your house, if you want to get a board, I need an engineer to go behind. Well, it's a pot system, you got to weld in, you got to solder it. I said, I just want to answer phone calls. Oh, you want to take phone calls? Okay.
We're gonna have AT&T come
down
here.
Yeah, man, I do. Remember when they put the ISDN line in your house?
No, maybe they put the ISDN line in your house.
I was one of the first. Do you know in LA there's only one guy that can still put an ISDN? It's only for people who do voiceover. Only people that put the ISDN. But now, because remember the radio stations wouldn't change over to the new T1 boxes. But now everybody does the T1 boxes, and sometimes you don't even need that. But ISDN was the only way you could stay home and still do voiceovers and do radio.
That was you.
Oh man, I had 3 ISDN hookups in my house.
But that's what I'm saying about downstairs, right?
Yeah.
You down there.
Yep.
Nobody who's shopping Black Magic is shopping Ross, is shopping.
No.
It's not, because they're not the same.
They should be in different categories called like old school, and they should have like a group like the Temptations at the booth. And there be a new school with like Lamar Kendrick, he's over here singing with back. Because it is, you know what? Grass Valley people are the people, I bought these and I'm not getting rid of them. Remember, there are people who buy, and I get it. There are people who had equipment, they had a lot of the Avid equipment, they had the big cameras, and we were doing reality shows. I said, let's shoot with the Black Magic, let's shoot small. They were like this. Well, I can't get the shot I want. I said, do you think I'm stupid? You get more shots because we can move faster. Then he finally said, I invested too much money in these cameras. I said, well, sell them and get some other cameras.
And lunch money.
Thank you. Thank you. But they won't because they spent all that money for those bays, for the editing bays. I said, dude, we can edit on my laptop as we shoot every day. They were like this. No, we can't. And then I realized they didn't want entertainers to have power. I realized they didn't want me to, they didn't think you would know how to do it.
But then you told them I've been coming to NAB 20 years.
Yeah, but they don't understand. They don't come. They send their engineer. Remember, they don't come. They send their engineer. So yeah, man, I think I'm watching around now. I see younger people here. I believe in NAB. I believe in the technology they can bring. Huh? Oh, batteries. No. Watch. There's a new battery. I'm going to show you. Don't even use that battery. Watch this. I have a chip in my hand. That should give you an hour. That should give you an hour. That should get. You know what, though? If I opened the booth and said I had it, I bet you people would come.
Right.
If it was just a trick and it didn't work, if I said, look, man, you have to put this under your skin, but none of your batteries will ever die. You know how much money I could make?
It's all kinetic.
I know, wireless charger. Well, hey, you see the guy that's plugged in? He has, because our body's electrical impulses, he has a USB-C. He has a dude hooked into a system. Oh, that's a good battery with a long cord.
This battery's
going to work all day as soon as he turns my volume
there we go.
up.
See?
Yep.
But yeah, this guy, you can jack into a system.
Yeah, but look what just happened, right? Sometimes just 2 batteries take you out.
Sometimes, look, we all know what's the main thing that kills us? Batteries. What's the thing for cameras that hasn't got super great? Small battery, long life. I don't think they'll do it because they'll lose money. Think about it. If you had a super battery, a small battery with long life, why would any company develop that?
Yeah.
Huh?
Elon Musk is.
Well, Elon, but Elon got to build the subway first, and Elon got to get off the drug. He got to go to rehab.
List.
I think when Elon gets to rehab, we're gonna have a lot of stuff. But I think about it. If they would make a small, strong battery, but it would kill their company. Just sell it for a big price. One battery, it lasts all day, $20,000. 20 grand. Yes. Yes.
You know what I say to that?
What?
That is a lie.
It is a lie. You don't know till you try it. I always tell people, if they say don't use this, don't use that line, I mean, just do it.
You don't know till you try it. Usually ends in a fire.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
You can sue somebody or sue the company for letting you put the battery in. You should sue the company because the battery fit. Sue the company, man. Yes, from them. I won't buy anything where it becomes anything that's just independent on each other. When I have to use yours, I won't do it because it's too much work. I have to go through you to get it. I want something that works with everything.
What about that lightning cable that goes in that phone you have?
This cable goes to everything. And if you go online, you get one that doesn't work, but it looks good. It lights up, but it doesn't charge.
That costs $30.
Yes, it looks good.
That's fair.
Yeah.
As long as it looks good. Like the kicks?
Like my kicks. See, I have one like that too. It does all of them. But the only thing with ADHD, I don't know what I want to charge first. Oh my God.
Charge them all.
I got my mini.
You're prepared
I got
for
my mini. I got my micro. I got my USB-C. Oh my God. Yeah.
That looks like it would give you fits.
That one here, let me see it. Dell has them?
Oh, Dell has them. Oh.
Ooh, and it's got a hook.
There you go. It's his now.
That's how a nerd.
That's how a nerd wears it.
That's how a nerd wears it, man. That's how a nerd wears it.
Oh,
man, can you help me charge up? Can I help you charge up? I'm gonna go buy Dell,
great.
man.
Yeah, we gotta do it.
See, all cool stuff like that, man.
There we go.
Though
Yeah,
it's
we
the
gotta do
little.
that tomorrow.
Sometimes the littlest things are the most fun things, man.
So what's
Cool.
next?
What's next is tomorrow we're gonna try to do a sweep. Oh, I heard Roland has some great video switches, and I'm always
Inexpensive.
blown away.
Inexpensive.
Are they? Like, inexpensive?
Yes.
Right? I'm always blown away by Roland has, and nobody really knows. They know about the
Because everyone
audio
thinks they're a
stuff.
sound company.
I know.
Yeah.
They got some great switches, so we're going there tomorrow. So I'm gonna go check them out.
Yeah.
What about for you?
Yeah.
Just following him around.
That's a lot of work.
We made
That's
it.
a lot-
that's a
we
lot
made
of
it
work.
through. Yeah, we
'Cause,
made it
I
through more
mean,
stuff.
Mainly too, because like we're also working on a web series. We just launched the first episode called On the Road with Sinbad. So that's another thing I'm doing too. So I'm shooting him while we're traveling around. So I'm also looking at tech.
Yeah.
That'll help with that too, which will make it easier.
Where do you find that web series?
Oh, well, you can find it on YouTube. We just started his YouTube channel. It's called The World According to Sinbad, and it's going to be a whole bunch of content. But the first thing we're doing now is On the Road with Sinbad. So you can go to YouTube, The World According to Sinbad, and that's where you'll find him. Yep. Or you can just go to his Instagram at SinbadBad. Why am I doing all the plugs for you?
Because I don't remember it. I don't know where I'm at.
Everybody needs a pimp.
Right.
Everybody needs a pimp, man. And we got our Blerd Empire.
And more,
stuff.
Blerd Empire. At Blerd Empire, literally Facebook, Twitter,
and something
Instagram, all that.
We're going to try it next week. We hadn't talked about it before. We want to do the first over 65 porn, over 65 years old porn.
No.
You know,
why
do you think that would be the first? I'm just wondering.
This is true.
I think, no. This is the first.
Have you done your research on this project?
No, we're not talking about young dudes who like old women. That's some fetish stuff. This, you have to be old to be in it. Everybody has to be old.
We'll have fun with that
And
venture.
we want people out of shape so they don't, it's not about body shaming. We want out of shape people who are looking for a new way of life.
Is that you'll find that on the Sinbad channel too?
It'll be on our channel.
No, you will not. You will not find that on, that'll be a different channel. Oh, man. So, yeah, you won't find that.
All right.
You will find.
It's a dream.
It's a dream.
It's a dream. It's a dream.
Everything good started with a dream, you know?
Everything starts with a dream, man. Well, thank you, man. I want to thank LiveU for letting us come in and do our thing, man.
Awesome.
I appreciate it so much. I'm glad you got some batteries.
Yes.
That's the main thing, man.
Right
Well, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Animation. Cinema 4D is great.
Yeah, we did. We saw, we can't talk about, we saw some stuff in a hotel room. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
This doesn't go along with the porn thing,
No.
No.
We saw that.
Just
alley.
making sure.
That was something else.
Just shutting that down right now.
No, man.
Oh,
we saw some stuff. Dude, I can't tell. Dude. Woo. It was, I don't know how somebody can even invent that.
It might be something that
Yes.
probably won't come out for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
But
you
when
saw
it does.
We saw, no, we actually
When it
got a
does.
chance to touch with it. Yes.
For real.
Yes, for real.
We're going to have to end this so we can talk about it.
We'll
Yes,
talk about
exactly.
it. We'll talk about it. All right, y'all.
But yeah,
thank
no,
you.
good.
Sinbad signing out from Blerd Empire.
Yes, and yes, clap.
This works?
You can follow me, Royce, at RoRoBeckley, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. What was that? For me? At RoRoBeckley? Can you not hear me?
That's RORO.
Do I need to do this?
BECKLEY.
At RoRoBeckley.
And at Rockye's production, ROCYE, Rockye.
Oh, yeah, at Rockye Pro, ROCYE Pro, for my pro stuff.
And what's yours, man?
Jason Aaron, 1A.
1A. Jason
Find me
Aaron.
everywhere. Just Google it. I am not AA Ron.
Yes. Give me at Sinbad Bad, at I am Sinbad, Bad Sin of Bad. Should have been on Shazam, at I am Shazam.
Just at Sinbad Bad.
Yes.
You can find him.
Yeah, and our
He's out
podcast
there.
Yes.
at Blerd Empire, Facebook, Twitter,
I am not
Instagram.
Denzel. At I am not Denzel. Catch me there.
You should tell people that tomorrow when you walk on the floor. Are you Sinbad? No, I'm Denzel.
I am
And keep
Denzel.
walking.
I am
Keep
Denzel.
walking.
Cool. All right.
Thank you now.
But yeah, thanks, guys. This was awesome.